Day 13, 13 down, 1 to go, home stretch, pretty much done. Now, I want to reiterate this point that I addressed yesterday, which is today is actually my 14th day. So today is my last day. And the reason for this is because on my first day, I was editing the previous day's content. So there's a lag by a day. I know it's very complicated and confusing, and especially when I'm not looking at a calendar, it's really hard to keep it straight. But at the end of the day, this is my 14th day and I'm out of here tomorrow. And in fact, this is so confusing that the Arrive Canada government's app, for some reason, seems to think that I'm on day 11. I've been here for 14 days. Like, for the love of God, okay? I did it. I'm done. Now, since I'm going tomorrow, I'm kind of going through and cleaning up, and one of the things that drives me crazy is wasting food. I absolutely hate wasting food. So one of my goals is to finish all the food that's left. Now, the good thing is I kind of budgeted and got the right amount of grocery, but there are some odd things that I sort of have to finish up before I go. I have to go through and pack and get my camera gear and all that kind of set up. So I'm pretty sure that there'll be a packing montage set to some cool 80s music, maybe. Oh my God, the birds finally came. Look at that, a sign of freedom. Now, the other thing I thought I'd do for the vlog today is go through and sort of list little bits of advice that might be helpful for you if you're about to go through quarantine. Lessons I wish I would have learned much earlier. I shouldn't have bought things that were so crumbly. As such, when I'm doing like my exercises in the morning, I can't help but pick up the crumbs. Kind of drives me nuts, but I would highly recommend bringing a plate or not buying crumbly food. The other thing I'd recommend is getting a schedule and sticking to it. It really helped with my perception of time and getting some sort of normalcy in this kind of unnormal circumstances. Wi-Fi has been a huge impediment for me. It's really been a problem. So if you know you're going into quarantine, I'd download a ton of things beforehand, get things ready so they can upload overnight, and maybe even consider buying an internet signal booster. I'd also suggest that you really map out your days. Maybe bring a fun activity or something to do that you've always wanted to do. For me, the vlog really helped. It was a great learning process, and it was something that I always wanted to kind of experience. First thing I'm looking forward to is actually stretching and using my muscles and legs and kind of walking around a little bit. I kind of feel like, you know, on the International Space Station, when you've got those cosmonauts or astronauts up there for like a year and they come back down and their muscles have atrophied so much that they can't even walk, I'm kind of expecting that to happen. So after getting a bit of fresh air and stretching my muscles and just kind of being out of this room, I'm actually moving in with a friend, which leads me to interesting point. Now, I haven't had a roommate aside from my family in, oh God, like 20-something years. So this is going to be a different experience, and I'm sure I'm going to drive her absolutely nuts. The reality of doing a daily vlog is completely impossible if you've got other commitments, but there's something about it and the ritual that was kind of fun. Also helped that I'm quarantined for 14 days.